Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel, where today I'm over at Pizza Hut to check out their latest limited time only promo that they're billing as cheesy, crispy, and loaded. And on the real, I think this looks to be the trifecta of truth, guys, at least in the appearance department. Feast your eyes on what I'm looking at here. Here we go with the Pizza Hut Melts, a very cheesy, crispy, loaded situation for sure. Let's break this one on down real quick. Yes, sir, this is definitely looking pretty killer in the presentation, guys, and I have to say initially with that Parmesan dusting on the top, it looks pretty awesome already. Alright, so the Chicken Bacon Parmesan Melt is the focus for this review today, and what it features are 2 slices of their thin and crispy crust that's filled with chicken, bacon, creamy Alfredo sauce, and plenty of cheese. It definitely looks pretty loaded and it smells really awesome. For dipping, we have a little side of ranch, guys, and that's definitely going to go pretty nice, I think, with the Alfredo and just the overall crispiness here, so of course I can't wait to get into that. But again, coming back to that appearance, this is looking really tasty, and I have to say again, the aroma is lighting up my car beautifully. So let's not waste any more time on this one. This is the all-new Chicken Bacon Parmesan Melt here at Pizza Hut. Let's peep out this flavor. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting shades of Papa John's Papadias with this one, guys. But again, it all comes down to that crust being very thin and crispy, and it looks really, really awesome. So let's get into this one here. Let me pick up one of these pieces. Oh yeah, definitely a very crispy situation for sure. This feels pretty nice. Basically a foldable pizza that they don't want you to share, because I think when you taste it, you're gonna wanna have it all to yourself. But it looks really fantastic. The Parmesan dusting on the outside, and again, the chicken bacon Parmesan action on the inside, I think is gonna dovetail beautifully with that crust. Let's get into this one. All right, one last time, it's the Chicken Bacon Parmesan Melt here at Pizza Hut. Let's peep this out. Oh. A lot of cheese, a lot of Alfredo sauce. But that crust is really nice. Right off the break, the saltiness is right up on point with this one, guys, and the thinness of the crust is really tasty. This does feel like their version of the Papadilla. I'm probably going to be saying that all throughout this review because it looks similar, but the crispiness of that crust is the differentiating factor with this one. It feels very, very light, but very dense with all the goodness on the inside of this. Let's keep going in, guys. Pretty nice. Yeah, this is a pretty decadent flavor combination, guys. The chicken, the bacon, and the Parmesan swing beautifully with the crispiness of the crust with this. And naturally with that Alfredo sauce on the inside and the cheese, it's very decadent, very gluttonous, and I'm totally digging that wash on the outside. It's a little buttery, but at the same time, it really adds overall with the Parmesan goodness. That crust, again, very beautifully toasted. It really is pretty nice. Even on the bottom, fairly much pretty good there, guys. It looks really, really good. And again, very, very great in the presentation with this one. Very tasty. And again, so far the trifecta of the description on this one being cheesy, crispy, and loaded is absolutely true so far. So let's go for a little dip into what this comes with, their ranch sauce action. I have a feeling this is going to be amazing, and as most of you know, I am totally down with ranch. It's my all-time favorite dipping sauce with just about anything. And when you think about pizza, of course that's a no-brainer. So let's go for a dip on this. We'll give it a nice little bit there, nice and thick, looking really, really beautiful. Let's give it a shot with the ranch. Oh, come on now. That is a beautiful addition. Tangy, tart, creamy, crispy, cheesy, loaded. A beautiful combination of goodness on this one, guys. That is pretty tasty. A decent amount on the inside of this one here. Although I do wish I had just a little bit more bacon, but at the same time, everything else is swinging beautifully. So let's go for one more bite of this one. We'll wrap the review up with the rating coming up next, because I think you guys know what to expect with this, at least based upon this version. It's crispy, it's got a decent amount of cheese on the inside, and I'm totally digging the overall feeling of the bacon, the Parmesan, everything with this, along with the thinness and the crispiness of that crust. It's pretty banging. One more bite and we'll wrap this one up. Hang on. Let me give you a look at the other half here, guys. This really is a very well done, well thought out option over here at Pizza Hut, at least for competitive purposes. And again, you're probably going to be comparing this to the Papadilla, and rightfully so, because it's similar. It's like a folded over personal pizza with all the goodies on the inside, but the wild card being that Parmesan crust that this one has got, the thin and crispy. It really adds a nice dimension and additional crunch to this one on top of the flavorful inside with this one, guys. Again, crispy, loaded, creamy, cheesy, whatever you want to say it is, it's very flavorful. And again, pairing it up with that ranch is a lovely situation. A very nice job on this one. Yeah, guys, pretty tasty, and I had a feeling I was going to really dig this one considering ranch is coming along with it, and of course the Alfredo sauce, the chicken, the bacon, the Parmesan goodness. It really goes very, very nicely together. But just in case that's not to your liking, there are 3 other options available on the menu that I may have to swing on back to give a go on, because guys, that thin and crispy crust is a real differentiating factor with that one, and it's very hardy to dive into. The crispiness is pretty awesome, and overall the flavor on the version that I had today definitely delivered. Pretty banging. So with that said, I'm gonna have to give the chicken bacon Parmesan melt here at Pizza Hut a pretty rock solid 8 out of 10. Guys, very delicious across the board with just the right amount of saltiness. My only gripe with it, however, is I wish I had just a little bit more bacon on the inside, but generally it was pretty much loaded, as they say. The cheese was pretty plentiful, and of course it goes pretty amazing with that Alfredo sauce on the inside. But again, I keep coming back to it. That outer crust is the wild card. It is very delicious, and it's a trendsetter for this particular product. Definitely recommend giving this one a shot, especially if you like the ingredients in this particular one. It's easily worth your time. I'm glad I checked this one out today. Alright, so do me a quick favor, being that these are brand new on the menu over here at Pizza Hut, drop some comments down below and let me know what your initial thoughts are on these Pizza Hut melts. I mean, does this kind of remind you of the Papadilla? And if you've had any of the other ones so far outside of this review that I've done for you today, which do you like the best so far and why? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yeah, definitely a lot of fun checking this one out. Watch for the others coming soon. So guys, thanks so much for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.